Here is Tropical Depression 7, possibly our next named storm. National Hurricane Center expects it to gain a little bit of strength, become a tropical storm, maybe some point tomorrow, then maybe become a hurricane, a weak hurricane, Category 1 storm as it does continue to move generally towards the northwest. If and or when it does become a named storm, it'll be called Gabrielle. So this will be something we'll continue to monitor. It's been pretty quiet in the tropics over the past several weeks, but this is our next system, and here are the spaghetti models for this particular system. Pretty good consensus here through Monday, and then some of the models kind of push it a little bit towards the Bahamas, but most of them kind of turn it more towards the north and eventually towards the north and east. So again, something we'll continue to watch, but at this point, not necessarily a big deal for us in the continental United States. Could impact Bermuda as well. So again, something we'll monitor. Watching this area over towards Cape Verde Islands, National Hurricane Center gives us a small chance of further development. If you like the numbers, about a 20% chance. At this point, we've had 6 named storms. The last one is Ferdinand, and we just talked about it. If and or when that system, Tropical Depression number 7, gets a little bit better developed, it'll be called Gabrielle. Here are all the paths so far for the 2025 season. Aaron was the strongest. It was the only hurricane so far, and it was a major hurricane. We're a little bit behind as far as named storms go. Typically by September 16th, we would expect 9 named storms. We've only had 6. Should have 4 hurricanes at this point, and by September 19th, typically you would expect 2 major hurricanes, and we only had 1. Last week was the average peak of hurricane season last Wednesday. Typically the activity does drop from here on out, but hurricane season, a very long season, it officially continues until November 30th. So we'll continue to track the tropics over the next couple of months. As far as our forecast is concerned back here at home, pollen still causing some issues for a few of us, ragweed and grasses, kind of in this medium to high range. Looks like it'll be in that medium to high range tomorrow. UV index, probably in the very high range today, pretty high on Thursday and Friday. We'll have a few clouds across the area, and our in-house forecast model tries to bring in a little bit of rain, it looks like, for tomorrow. So that would be a good thing. We've hadn't had any measurable rainfall since Saturday, September the 6th. That day, the Columbia Metropolitan Airport picked up almost a half an inch of rain. The hottest we've been was September 5th. That was a Friday when we did make it up to 94 degrees. Yesterday, we were at 85. We just talked about that rainfall. The last time we had any rain was, at least in Columbia, September 6th. Our average high for today is 86. That's basically what we're shooting for. Record is going to be safe, 99 and 46. Sunrise was at 7:09. Sunset will be at 7:28. So we'll pick things up this afternoon. A few clouds. Otherwise, just mainly sunny skies. That moisture is going to try to increase, especially tomorrow. The latest run of our forecast model does show the possibility for some showers and maybe even a thunderstorm. This is 2 o'clock. You see a little bit of rain kind of developing, and so that's something we'll have to watch for tomorrow, the possibility for some of that much needed rain because it has been super dry. European forecast model shows maybe a little bit of activity by the time we go into next week. I will say the American model shows more rain on Tuesday of next week, so hopefully the pattern will shift a little bit where we're getting some of that much needed rainfall. The Weather Prediction Center is showing at least chances for rain over the next 7 days, basically in the eastern half of the Midlands over towards the PD and the low country of South Carolina. Not a ton of rain expected here for most of the Midlands, including today with those highs in the mid 80s. We'll call it mostly sunny skies. A little bit of a breeze coming out of the southeast at about 5 miles per hour. For tonight, mostly clear with lows dropping into the low to mid and 70s. Here's our 7-day forecast. Got that small mention for a pop-up shower or thunderstorm tomorrow. It is going to be warmer tomorrow with highs upper 80s to near 90 degrees, low 90s Friday and Saturday, and then those temperatures start to drop a little bit, it looks like, on Sunday. Upper 80s for daytime highs. Fall equinox is Monday. That would be September 22nd. Temperatures in the mid 80s both Monday and Tuesday. Myrtle Beach forecast, there's going to be the possibility for some showers and thunderstorms on Sunday. First half of the weekend, pretty quiet over there. Some showers and storms Sunday for Charleston. Saturday looking pretty good. Maybe some showers and storms Friday night in Charleston as well. Greenville forecast, upper 80s on Saturday. Go to low 80s on Sunday. You'll see those temperatures do start to drop next week with high temperatures in the low 80s Monday and Tuesday. But as we look a little bit ahead in time, September 24th through September 30th, forecasting warmer than normal conditions. So warmer than normal conditions in our 8 to 14 day temperature outlook. And it looks like it's going to be drier than normal for at least the eastern sliver there of South Carolina in the same time frame, and a little bit wetter than normal towards our west. If you're thinking about the holidays, Halloween 44 days away, Election Day 48 days away, Veterans Day 55 days from today, and my personal favorite, Thanksgiving 10 weeks from tomorrow.